guys, welcome back to another Dragon Ball FighterZ Before You Buy video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Gogeta and doing a quick summary / breakdown in order to see whether or not this character is worth it for you, courtesy of the Raw Level 3 Master. We're going to be going through all of the DLC characters, so let me know who you want me to take a look at next. Quick favor to ask though, we're just at 1,000 subscribers, and we're going to be doing a little bit of a Q&A, so if you have any questions for me, leave it in the comments down below. It'll be kind of a way for me to go ahead and connect with you guys just a little bit more. And if you're new here, feel free to become part of our community. We have an amazing thing going here. Right off the bat, I do want to say Gogeta is an extremely unique character. Very, very awkward to play if you're not used to the mechanics that he brings to the table. While a lot of people don't like Gogeta in this game because he's got slow buttons and a very awkward playstyle, those who do love this character absolutely adore this character. So I don't feel necessarily comfortable saying that he's not worth it, but if you're not into more unique characters, I would definitely go ahead and take a look at some of the other DLC characters. However, if you're up for the challenge, if you're up to learning somebody who's very, very unique, then give him a shot, see how he works for you. So with Gogeta, out of the box, you're gonna get yourself a 6-frame light attack, but the second hit of his light attack, should you miss the first one, is 15 frames. As for his low light, is 11 frames. When you contrast that against somebody like Blue Vegeta, who has a 7-frame light low attack, you really begin to see why people say he's got slow buttons. And you can really begin to see this when you look at his down medium attack being at 15 frames, as to where Vegeta's is 10, and his standing medium is 14 frames, as to where Vegeta's is 9. But Gogeta, this guy's got a lot to offer. He's not just slow moves. You see the second hit of Gogeta's auto combo pops the opponent up, allowing you to Dragon Rush and get a free swap without assists or meter. So if you really gotta get blue health off of somebody, and you just so happen to land that second hit, you can easily get that blue health off of them and take the lead you know you need. While it may not be super pivotal, it is a good tool to have, and it's very unique to Gogeta. His auto combo side switches, which is definitely a big benefit for people who want to get out of the corner, but if you have the opponent in the corner, then maybe you wouldn't want to do the auto combo, as you would end up putting yourself in the corner. Another really nice quirk of his is his aerial medium attack is 3 consecutive hits that all hit overhead. And that's 3 medium attacks. Like, that's gonna do decent damage. And as if that wasn't enough, this guy's got beams for days. Check this out. Just hitting the special button is gonna give you a full screen beam. And the same is true for the air. Not to mention, in the air, if you hit it, you can immediately go into a Gallic gun. Now, his quarter circle forward is also really interesting because this is about the closest we're ever going to get to Naruto fighters. This man goes ahead and summons some shadow clones and shoots a beam. The interesting part here being, you can choose what clone you choose to be, and you can even fake the beam as well, which allows you for some mix-ups. Now, if the opponent blocks the beam, or if they get hit by it, then Gogeta will go into his leg drop. Next up, we have the quarter circle forward, and you gotta check this out because this can be considered a bit of a Rekka. While it may not be as crazy as something like 17's Rekka, you can definitely change the inputs of the actual command. You can go into the light and immediately go into the heavy attack. Now this attack right here, they gotta block that standing, as it does register as an overhead. Now I know a lot of people love DPs, and Gogeta's not gonna disappoint in that category, as he does have a DP. His light version is only invincible to jumping attacks. His medium has full invincibility and kicks the opponent for a wall bounce, and his heavy attack also has full invincibility, but it side swaps. Now next up we have the quarter circle back special, which acts as a bit of a command grab. Now you can't actually combo this, as if you press any buttons, the opponent will be able to guard it, but you are plus, so if they do try to do anything, if they try to challenge you or whatever the case is, you will hit them. If you do want to extend this move in any way, you could go ahead into Spark, you could immediately vanish for the combo, or you can go into any super attack. You see, if you press quarter circle forward and right bumper, you'll shoot 2 Key Blasts at the opponent, followed by a Barrage of Key Blasts. Holding the button down will sink a second bar into it, doing this really iconic move right here that he did against Janemba. In the air, this same super then turns into what he did in the Broly movie, which acts as a diagonal beam. These are going to be your 2 go-to level 1s, because his third level 1 admittedly is not all that great, that being the Big Bang Kamehameha. Then he's got a level 3. This thing is absolutely gorgeous, and it tanks damage. Holding the button down as well is going to see to it that you finish him off with a massive Kamehameha that he almost went ahead and killed Broly with right before he was teleported back to Vampa. In a nutshell, I like Gogeta. I think he's a lot of fun. There was a point in time where I didn't like this character at all, but once I started getting used to his mechanics, he actually became one of the most fun characters in the roster. Yes, you know, his slow buttons come back to bite me every now and again, and it always feels a little bit bad when that happens. just knowing the fact that if I had pretty much any other character in the roster, the combo I'm now being demolished by probably wouldn't have been happening. But I think that largely comes down to character knowledge. If you know the limitations of the character, you can adapt to them, and you can avoid getting yourself into situations like that. So if you're down for that kind of unique playstyle, definitely pick up this character. If you're not, then I highly recommend looking at some of the other cast. Guys, that just about wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about Gogeta? For anybody who's new here, feel free to subscribe. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, man. It's really exciting, so thank you guys tremendously for that. And don't forget, we're gonna be doing a Q&A as well, so if you have any questions, leave those down below. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.